Hello, friends. I welcome all of you once again for this session on English for Career Development. It's our third session under online foundation course. In this session, we are going to talk about what is the need of English for career development and why we need to have English language with us for our career and how we can become master, how we can get mastery over the language so that we can have good career. So let us start with our presentation, but before that I would like to remind you that your 10th standard till the moment is one of the important turning points for your career, and obviously at this turning point we are very much careful about it because it decides the path for our career. Means the type of career we are going to have will be decided at this path of your life, this turning point of your life. And certainly before joining any kind of field, we have some certain dream jobs, we have some certain aims in our life, and accordingly we plan our career. So there are so many dreams before us, which to decide is one of the confusions. But for this decision, certainly there is need that we should have some certain basic skills with us, and English is one of these skills that for our career development in today's world, we must have mastery or at least basic understanding, basic usage of English with us. So let us talk about what is the relation between English and our career. So many of you will say that we are happy with our mother tongue or our mother national language. So why should we learn English at this level? Certainly, we should love our mother tongue, we should have respect for our mother tongue. But if we want to take our culture, if we want to get more knowledge, if we want to share knowledge that we have in our own language to the people with the world around us, then certainly we should go for English language. And there comes the question why we need to have English language for our career. I would remind you with one of the quotes by G.B. Shaw. He's again one of the well-known dramatists. He says that we understand the beauty of our mother tongue only when we go abroad. Means if we want to take our mother tongue, our culture, our language to the world, then we should take it abroad. Means we should learn other languages also so that our mother tongue becomes valuable or people will understand our culture. So let us talk about what is the role of any language. Each and every language is used for some purpose, and the purpose behind using language is obviously that it is used as the source of communication. It's our primary source. We can communicate with people around us by a number of ways, but language is the primary source, and through which we can share our ideas, views, opinions with the people around us. There are thousands of languages in the world as per the regional varieties and national varieties. Each and every nation has its own national variety and even local languages also. Like in India, we have number of languages, multilingual country is there. So in this scenario of multilingual country, how English connects us with the world around us. Let us talk about some of the important points. We already have seen in one of our earlier sessions that how English is a global language and how it supports us. Uh, English, being the international or global language, is used all over the world for business and trade. All the businesses and trades are carried through English because it is the medium that connects people, connects businessmen, and then their businesses are possibly established and there is growth in them. On the other hand, English is also called as the language of academics and education all over the world. Specifically, higher education or even uh, means graduation level or other kinds of education available in the world that is given in English. the medium for that kind of education is English, and therefore it is called as the language of academics. It is also the language of internet and entertainment. Maximum information available on internet as well as the entertainment industry that uses English as their language of communication. And on the other hand, it also increases our level of understanding in the society, what the society is, how the world is, what's going on in the world. So everything related to the world is understood in better way by English. So how it is going to help us in our career? We are going to have career in some field like technology or recent different fields are there. So how it's going to help us? Basically, we have two kinds of career. One of them is educational career, and the other can be said as professional career. In educational career, we are supposed to gather knowledge, and in professional career, we are supposed to use that knowledge for doing daily jobs that we are supposed to follow our duties. So in educational career, we need to learn like read, write, speak, listen. So for that purpose, English language is one of the mediums that will help us a lot. Then even in education, we have to collect information on various topics, the study of our interest. And for that, we need to refer to different resources like books are there, magazines are there, journals are there. So we can term all these things together as as resources, and they are available to us. Maximum amount of information available to us is in English, and therefore English is also termed as library language. We have talked about English as the language of internet and other media also. At educational level, we are also supposed to prove ourselves by giving some presentations, by appearing to examinations, by taking some certain tests, by participating in workshops and conferences, competitions. So at that level also, the presentation skills, for presentation skills, English will help us a lot. And then later comes that to enter into any professional career, like an engineer, doctor, or any career that you're going to choose. So for that purpose also, your interviews, business letters, or job applications, resume, all these things, for all these purposes also, we need to have language with us. So how to develop our language with us? Let us see this example. If you're supposed to introduce yourself, these are some of the common expressions I've collected from my experiences with people around us. When we ask somebody to introduce, generally people use these expressions. I'll read for you one by one. Myself, I'm Yogesh Kshirsagar. I live at Nashik. I'm teaching English language. I'm study at Pune University. I'm having one brother and sister. My brother do not have laptop. My hobbies is to play cricket and listen music. My brother and me went to watch a movie in February. So these are the common sentences that people say, and they are frequently used by these ways. But you will find that there are some certain grammatical as well as syntactical means semantical means related corrections in these sentences. So can you try this? I'll wait for a couple of minutes. Just try to rewrite these sentences by making necessary corrections. For example, first sentence, myself, I am Yogesh Sagar. You can find out the correction like this. Instead of saying myself, we must say, I am Yogesh Sagar. That is the appropriate way to say. Then I live at Nashik. At Nashik is generally, it doesn't follow the rules of grammar, preposition. We should say in. Or if you have to say at Nashik, then you have to change the sentence a bit. I live at Panchavati in Nashik. More sentences. I am study at Pune University. It sounds odd and grammatically it's wrong. We should say I studied or I am studying. If I am studying these days, then you can say I am studying or I study. Or you can also say I completed my PG from Pune University. The best way to say if you're introducing yourself at this level. I'm teaching English language. Then I am teaching is wrong construction. No need to use continuous tense. Simply we should say I teach English language. I'm having one brother and one sister. Having is again continuous tense. Instead of say, you can simply say, I have a brother and a sister. Some more sentences. Over here, subject verb agreement is there. My brother is a singular subject, so we should say, my brother does not have laptop. But you will see that in the flow of these sentences, there is this sentence is irrelevant one. You need not to talk about your brother's laptop. The sentence sounds odd in the sequence of your introduction. You're talking about yourself, so your brother's laptop has nothing to do with it. So you should think about the sentence. Then my hobbies is to play. Now you're talking about hobbies, so again subject verb agreement kind of sentence is there. My hobbies are to play cricket and listen to music. Instead of listen music, we should use listen to music. Or simply you can use single hobby, like if it is single hobby, you can say my hobby is to play cricket. My brother and me went to watch a movie in February. Again, this is one more irrelevant sentence, but instead of grammatical, if you have to see grammatical correction in the sentence, we should say, my brother and I went to watch the movie in February. So, how to develop correct English or language skills? We are going to talk about this particular topic in upcoming lecture, upcoming sessions. So, thank you very much for listening to this presentation. I am very much thankful to you for giving your time. I would like to know your feedback about this discussion. So, please let me know in the comment box. Thanks a lot.